And I'm just super excited to be here. So yay.
All right, all right.
Yay.
Um, as you see down in the bottom left or right corner of the screen, my name is Eric. Um, I'm me. That's about all y'all need to know. I'm joking. No, I've been in the recruiting space for about 15 years. I'm a father of two beautiful adult women. I'm also a new grandfather of about a year. Um, so my area has always just been my gift is exhortation. So you'll hear a little bit of that. And as time goes on, you'll learn more about me. So I'm excited to be here and to be with my great co-hosts.
Okay. And like Eric, I'm a not quite new. I have two. The mother of four adults, one son and three girls. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight. So let's just get a couple of comments right quick. It looks like it's kind of blowing up here. So let's see. We have uh, Queen King. Oh, did it show? Do you guys see it? Did it
Yeah,
show?
We can see
that
it now.
Queen Three and King podcast. It said
Okay.
bated breath. All right.
Uh-huh.
About
All right. And then we have Mr. H Round, the End of the Bench podcast, saying, "Good evening, everyone. Hello, my dear."
good evening.
Good
Um,
evening.
and let's see, Facebook user. We're going to have to go in and get your permission. You have to get permission to show your name. So we don't know who you are, but
But
for being in the
hey,
building, we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, hey, thank you for being in the building.
Yeah,
We have another Facebook user here that says, "Hey y'all, hey,
hey.
yes,
we need
yeah. If
some
you're a Facebook,
permissions to know who you
right. If they
are."
go to StreamYard, they need to go to StreamYard and get permission for it to show their names and their profiles.
All right, hear that, guys? Go to StreamYard, your permission. All right. I'm sorry. These
Hey,
numbers
Mm.
coming in so
Randy.
fast. Hi,
That's my
Randy.
brother.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, Randy. Hey, brother. And he's giving a round of applause too. Yeah. All right. Okay. The Facebook user is Justin. All right.
All
Hey,
right.
Justin.
Hey,
Tell CJ
Justin.
get on. Oh, I think he's there. All right. Yeah, let's just shout out to our viewers. Okay. Hey,
Okay,
Derek.
Crystal.
What's up? Thank you for tonight. Let's see. We have Alexis Butler. Hey,
Yeah,
Hey.
Alexis.
yeah. That's my youngest. That's my baby bird
All
right there.
right.
Okay. Is that the one that does the
Oh,
lashes?
hey, baby
Mhm.
girl.
Okay.
Lex, look at your dad. All right. And I don't know who Facebook user is. I got permission. Why? Okay. Okay. Hold on. The comments coming in so fast. Randy says hi, sis.
Hey.
So hey, sis. All right. And Facebook user says it's Rains. Ranis. Ranis.
Ranis.
Brandon. Hi.
Ranis. I'm sorry.
Appreciate
Hi,
you being
Ranis.
here.
I'm
Absolutely.
sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's not Ranis. Shit, it's Ramya.
Ramya.
Hey, Grace.
Woo,
That's
okay.
funny. That's funny. Okay, and Miss Candy. Hey, Candy. Tell AJ I say, hey, this is my girl. This is my sis right here, y'all.
All right.
Hey, sis.
And let me see. One more
Will.
one more comment. Mr. Wilkes, David from the forecast. Hello. Behold the mighty perspective. Yes, we are here. So today we're going to let's start off with this video that we wanted to discuss. So give us just a moment and we're going to show this video and start with our input on it, okay? And y'all input on it as well, okay? Just a moment.
Ladies, a new store has opened up in New York City. And it is the husband store. And if you want a husband, you can go there and shop for one. Now, there are some guidelines to shopping at this store. There are 6 floors in the store. once you visit a floor and leave that floor and go to the next floor, you can't go back down. So there's none of this like looking at all the merchandise and then deciding what you want. So a woman went to the husband's store, and on the first floor, the sign read, "These men have jobs." She thought, wow, a man with a job. That would be really good. She thought about it, but she thought, well, I have to see what's on the second floor. So she went to the second floor. These men have jobs and they love kids. She thought, wow, this is getting sweeter by the minute. But she had to see what was on the third floor. These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking. Well, I don't know, maybe I just better find somebody on this floor because that sounds good. But still, she felt compelled to keep looking. She went to the fourth floor where the sign read, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are drop dead good looking, and they help with the housework." Come on, ladies, now. Listen. I mean, I tell you, I've been married to my guy 50 years. 50. And he does dishes. He does laundry. He gets the bed ready at night. And he plays all the golf he wants to. She thought, wow, jobs, loves kids, good looking, helps with the housework. Oh, mercy me, she thought I can hardly stand it. And yet she had to go see what was on the fifth floor. These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead gorgeous. Excuse me, I'm having a little voice issue here. And they have a strong romantic streak. Come on, housework and romance. But she thought, well, it keeps getting better, so I just have to find out what is on the top floor. The top floor, the sign read, "You are visitor 31,456,012 to this floor. There are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are impossible to please." However, to avoid gender bias, the owner thought he best put a new wives store across the street. So once again, there were 6 floors, and same rules. You can only visit one floor one time. Floor number 1, man went in. This floor has wives that love sex. Floor number 2. This floor has wives that love sex and they have money. Floors 3 through 6 have never been visited.
Right. So, tonight's broadcast, we lovingly entitled it, "When Doves Cry, She's Never Satisfied."
She's never satisfied.
Never satisfied. So, let's just jump right into this. Eric, this was your brainchild. This was your idea. So let's start off with you.
I just shared a video, okay? That's all I did. I thought it was interesting and funny. That was my whole premise. Do I believe that there's some accuracy to it? Absolutely. But the point that I will pull out of it is probably not the obvious thing. But what I think I would love for individuals to pull from it is that there is no perfect anything. There's no perfect man. I think that would help a lot of the our other halves, speaking for men at this moment. So I would say if there was a takeaway, I know it was funny, it was comical. There's a lot of points into it, but the main thing is being real with yourself that there is not a perfect anyone.
So I think that women are just more complicated, and so we just have more needs. That's it. That's why we had to keep going up the
Yeah.
different floors.
I would have to
We
agree with
didn't settle.
Hmm.
We're a little bit more emotional and a little bit more complicated, so our needs are just different. I don't think it's that we're never satisfied. I just think that we want a lot.
Hmm. So if you want a lot,
that.
but
I mean,
I
I don't think
digress.
it's anything wrong with that.
Okay, I need
Not.
to let's miss. I'm gonna wait for Keisha to respond, and then maybe I'll chime in.
Well, I agree with Toya. I do think that you know, we require a lot. I mean, it's we just can't settle for just the whole, you know, banana in the tailpipe here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you can't just come and say, okay, well, hey, you know, I'm giving out some real good deeds, so that should be good enough. No, you got to come with more than that. You know,
Throwing a
it's
couple dollars.
you have to have more than yeah, that deep dollars.
Well,
So
okay. So let me bring it because in the story there was some. I mean, it got to where you say you're more complicated and you just have more needs. On the fourth floor, all of the needs. I mean, your basic fundamental needs. I mean, from we know each person is different, so I'm not going to give you that out. We understand that culturally it would be differences of needs, but those core needs they were met on the fourth floor, on the fifth floor.
Fifth, yeah.
No, they were met on the fourth,
No.
exceeded on the fifth.
There you go.
They were exceeded on the fifth, and yet and still, we just gotta go to that sixth floor. That's the thing. Let's talk about that. What is it that makes you go to the sixth floor? Why are you sixth floor bound all the time? That's the question.
I'm not like I'm just gonna speak on the people that I know and love, and we was good on the fifth floor, but we definitely wanted the fifth floor. Like, let's be clear, first floor wasn't good enough.
Yeah, and I'm not saying there's a lot of fifth floors out there, but there's some fifth floors out there,
It is.
and yet and still,
we wanted the fifth floor.
and yet and still, we have many women, and I'm just gonna say it, that still will turn their back on the fifth floor guy and to go and see if a guy's a sixth floor. I mean, come on, let's look at what's going on in our community. Okay. Like right now, it's a complete battle. Everybody's pointing fingers. You need to do better as a man. You need to step up. You need to take responsibility. Women, you want to be independent, but you don't want to be independent. He got a, I can't spell, so you know what I'm talking about. And we have that type of mentality. We have plenty of different platforms that this is constantly the conversation, and it was shown very vividly with, I'd say, the gentleman that just passed. I don't know. Maybe we get pinged or something if we say his name or something like that. And I don't want to upset any. Y'all don't know. Y'all got to know who I'm talking about. Somebody type it in the chat if y'all know who I'm talking about.
What do
Yeah,
you
somebody
do?
type. Who you talking about?
He I mean, he was having conversations.
Just say it. Who is?
He was having conversations with women about the situation. They said they want a high value man.
Oh no.
I know
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You
No.
talking
If you have
about
watched,
kids?
No.
hold
Okay.
on. If you've watched more than just his clips or the clips that were shared and really ever watched his show, you'll realize that it's bad. They are constantly disrespecting, disregarding fourth, fifth floor guys, which would be excellent guys, to try to find a sixth floor. That's a major problem. So the end of that question, Why? So
I
I'm
mean, I
leaning
think
on you two as representatives to help us understand why.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get some comments. Hold on one second. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see.
See?
Randy Mays thinks this is on target.
he
He thinks
no,
it's
he
on
put
point.
that on there for the video. He not agreeing with this Kevin Samuel stuff. He put that on there for the video.
Well, I didn't
No,
say he
I'm
was
talking about
agreeing
him.
with
I
Kevin
meant the video.
Samuels, but the point, Kevin Samuels was saying the same thing.
No.
Okay, we'll stay off of Kevin Samuels. That's not okay. Let's go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Dr. Selena, she says this could be viewed two different perspectives. Women are not satisfied, or is it that women do not settle nor give up easily? Like Toya said, we break
Boom.
glass ceilings and keep progressing and trying to achieve higher.
Boom.
That's true.
Dr. Selena, that was very slick. That was very slick and smooth of you, how you kind of turned that around. This is not a break glass ceiling. Because in the example, the ceiling
Don't
is
do Dr.
broken.
Selena.
Oh, well, no. Dr. Selena, we just having, this is her perspective, and I respect that.
Come on, perspective.
Yeah, so it's her point of view, and this will be mine. When we're talking about it's saying not settling, that always makes me cringe. It's like, what do we mean settling? But you can say you're not settling, but if your perspective isn't properly, and I'm not trying to plug, but it's just that's the real thing. But if your view and perspective on a circumstance, talking about relationship interactions with your partner and what they should or shouldn't or could or couldn't be able to provide, if that leveling is off, if that calibration is broken, then you can't even, like, what ceilings are you breaking? Then you're breaking stuff that don't need to be broken.
Okay, so here, okay. You said something. You said if what your partner should or should not be doing. So I don't like the word should. And I tell my clients, don't should on yourself. Should is a cognitive distortion or a negative way of thinking. Should indicates that what you have or what you're doing is not enough. And so anytime you put should on it, you're devaluing what you already have. So we could start there. Now, I think to get back to the original thing, why did the women keep going up? Because we want it all. And somebody out there gonna give it to us.
Damn straight.
Okay. She said,
and Eric.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. We'll get it straightened out before it's out with you.
Hey, damn straight. Let's see. Miss Alexa said, well, did she lie?
And she's talking about the video.
Yeah,
she
but
said,
she didn't lie.
She said where they at.
Oh, no.
Okay, so are we missing the point that these women in the story went past what many of you would said, okay, a fistful of God would be great. Now she's nowhere with no one. Now somebody's going to come up with a story. Now she went and found somebody else and went back. But let's stay in context of the story.
Oh, thank you.
Do we see that the mindset is detrimental? That thought process. Like,
well, I agree with you. I agree with what you say. I said people shouldn't say should and people shouldn't do that, but I don't think people should settle. I don't. Wow. And I also think that the person who continues to go like to the 6th floor, they probably weren't whole. I don't think they were whole. I think if you're a whole person, you'd have been cool with the person on the 5th floor.
Say it. Now we talking. Now we talking.
Yeah, get into it.
I'm referring to Doc. Ain't no man, no fear. No fear, nothing.
Hey, the king said you scared.
I'm allergic to, man, that's an oxymoron. Eric and fear just don't go together.
Now, Brother Derek says exactly, confusing wants with needs.
So why is that such an issue right now? Because I mean, that's a true issue right now within our community between men and women. Now this was focused on women, so I'll stay on that side of the fence. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm the father of 2 women, women that are close in my family. So just watching and observing how those decisions are being made, and definitely that conversation of not settling. Why is that such a problem? Where is it? Now that leads us into discussion. Where did this come from? How did we get to this point where you're passing up a good-looking, money-making, romantic provision? If you look at all the boxes that are I didn't even say there are wants and needs, and yet and still we got to go see if there's something else higher.
Well, I think I answered that. I think the person who's going to the 6th floor is not complete with themselves. And so they're looking for someone who's going to complete them and fulfill them in a way that they're not doing for themselves. That's why they keep searching. But I don't think that's everybody. I mean, I thought the video was great. I thought it was cute. But I think for the point of this conversation, like, people who have it are people who are complete and people who are okay with themselves, people who have a healthy level of self-esteem, their finances are in order, things like that. Those people aren't going to the 6th floor. It's the people who feel like they're lacking something that need to continue to go to the 6th floor.
Okay, so how do we fix that?
I agree.
Well, people need to go to therapy and do some healing.
I mean, it's some therapy maybe, but how we can fix it is we need to understand that a woman not only wants to be taken care of or made sure that, relinquishing their power to someone else as far as allowing a man to lead. Let's say you've been single for a long time. Okay, so then you meet this guy. Okay, then y'all go ahead and get married, and then he turned out to be trifling. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much as just the wants, it's the needs as well. We're not confusing the two. Women need to know that they're gonna be taken care of. They're gonna be okay, and that if you are allowing him to be the head, then we need to be the head. You know what I mean? Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do outside housework, like trim the lawn and cut the grass and whatnot. So no, it's not any confusion there on my part. Our wants are somewhat similar, and everybody needs to feel comfortable or secure. So what's wrong with us wanting to be secure and making sure that we are picking the right partner?
I would say obviously there's nothing wrong with any of those things. But I'm saying that it's not happening. Like, why are you? I would ask any person to say, why haven't they? And I just got to keep it. I can't really make this soft. For example, women that desire to be married, right? They don't have the ability to be married tomorrow if they want to, because they have to be selected. So if you're not being selected, then why are you not being selected? So we have these saying you want to be taken care of. Why are you not attracting the guy that you just described? Because I think the same thing.
Because he already married.
Good one. Because I believe the same reason. I believe the same disease that is keeping a person from getting chosen to be married is the same disease that causes a person to have something like that in their possession where they can get it, and then they would bypass it.
Now, let me read this comment again that Doc made. He says, okay, I guess this is the first episode. Y'all gonna overlook the real. The analogy spoke volumes. Now, you a dude there, if you probably understand this. Now, what are you trying to say?
No, Doc.
We didn't overlook the real.
Elaborate on the analogy.
I think what he's saying is we talking about everything except, like, the point of the video was women aren't satisfied, right? Like, we gonna always go to the 6th floor. And I think what he's saying is we're kind of talking around that. I think. No,
we're not talking around it. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it.
What do women are? What we not saying?
women,
Quit sitting
women
there
are
looking
both.
like that. What
So
are we
women,
not
so
saying?
women, so women. I don't think we're saying women. Women need to be level set. They need to be brought back to reality.
I'm
And they
sorry.
need to,
I'm sorry. What?
women should level set and
Mhm.
need to be brought back to reality. Now, can you hear me? Everyone
I
hear
can hear
me?
you now, but what you mean?
Okay, Harpo.
Oh no.
Celia
Hold
didn't
up.
tell you that we need to be beat. Excuse me?
I gotta be Mr. now for color purple. What's the,
Well, say
I
more about
see you,
that. Like, what
Harpo.
does level set mean? Say more about that, please.
level setting? Like they need to
Ooh,
be
this
realistic.
good.
They devoid of reality. That form of thinking is devoid of reality.
What form of thinking?
He done made me take my girl.
we watched the same video.
I know, but I want to make sure I understand. Like, I don't want to be like, okay, mister, and sit back. Like, I want to make sure I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about that mindset. Like
Mhm.
there is a large number of women, and I'm going to keep it within our community
Okay,
that do exactly
Mhm.
what Joy said that women do in that story. Like for real, in real life.
I don't know
Today.
them.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know them either.
I've seen it.
Okay. So, who hurt you?
No, I'm good now. I'm good. No, I'm serious. I've seen this
before.
happen. I've just seen this happen. Man, I got people that's watching, but I've seen this.
So
I've seen this.
So
And the reason I won't use my own personal experience because the individuals I was with, they're not here to tell their side of it, and I don't like being one-sided. But I've been an objective observer of a man giving his best, and it was defecated upon in the most disrespectful ways.
Wow.
Just like I was flabbergasted. I was like, dang, man. I mean, if that guy can't get the respect, the commitment, and the loyalty by doing those things, then we're in a really bad place.
I'm with you now.
Back strangers.
Wait a
What is
minute.
happening?
What is this? What's going on? We got spirits.
Just once. I was singing James Ingram. Now, Mr. Mays says, thanks for being honest. It's quite a lot.
We do.
Most say it's all so simple, and it isn't. And that's true, Mr. Mays. You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Thank you, Randy.
It is not that simple.
So I now that you kind of explained what you were saying, I do think that I agree with you. There are some women out there who will be disrespectful when a man is doing all that he thinks that he can or all that he knows to do as like this is what a man does. But I'm also wondering if that man's definition of being a man and taking care of home, whatever that looks like in that house, if that's what she wants. And did they have a conversation about that first?
Mm-hmm. And whose responsibility is that?
That's theirs. They should have talked about it before they got together. They should have said, these are my expectations. This is what I want in a relationship.
Well, my perspective on that is the woman's picker is broken because she can see if he only makes a certain amount and he makes a certain amount and for only so long he's going to be what he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then you should know that's not the direction you want to go. I truly believe women will disrespect you. They will try to shame you because you're not doing what her girlfriend's husband is doing or providing what he's providing. Because here's the thing: if he's providing provision, protection, problem solving, he's healthy enough, he can procreate. Now, at what level that's at, that's what's upon her to choose. Now, if she wants to, let's call a spade. Gold digging is like a profession within our community. If you ain't got the bread, you can't get no leg. If If you can't pay, you can't lay. Comments like that.
You sure okay? Oh,
I would let you get it out. I'm okay. You
know what though?
You know that's okay.
And speaking as the single woman on this, it ain't about just you providing money and this, that, and the third. Okay.
Well, that's my point. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it ain't about all that. You know, you and a lot of these men ain't providing no protection and no provision and whatever that other P was. You say somebody be at the door, they gonna ask you to go in the middle of the night.
Man,
they not gonna be bothering nobody like that.
Well, we gonna get together. I'll make sure whatever circles you've been picking them out of, we're gonna change that for you, okay?
Yeah, because they gotta go to the door now. Wait
I'm like,
minute.
oh, because you gotta realize I'm the father of 2 women, so I'm all of that I want for them. You know what I mean? So those perspectives that I have, or those values and beliefs I have, they have to be visited upon them. You know what I mean? So I'm not against that, but I don't attract and don't gravitate around men that would not go to the door.
Come on.
But I tell you what we talk about more so is the women that will have us going to the door because they're dishonest. And now the dude think that she his woman, or she didn't said something in his ear, and now he's at my door. And that's a serious thing. So it relate.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, I wouldn't do that.
But the woman that went to the 5th floor and still wanted to go to the 6th, she would. And they're out there.
Yeah, well, rejection is protection, and you don't want a woman that want to be on the 6th floor if you on the 5th floor. So there's that too.
No, yeah, that's a win. That's a win. I mean, yeah, I count it all as joy.
Amen.
Okay.
Sometimes
let's get a couple of comments.
Is a yes. Say again, yeah.
Okay, let's get some comments.
Oh, sorry. Let's get some comments. Okay. Hey, Pastor Dodd. He says wanting more. And Brother Smith says, let me see. Hold on a second.
He hit that.
He said that.
Yeah. What is that? Commitment is a decision, not a feeling. I'm sorry, contentment. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let's see. I'm kind of behind. I'm sorry. So Greg said, yep, I think most people are just not satisfied. Men or women?
People.
Women.
People.
That's very true.
People. Women want, they just need more. Our therapists.
I agree.
Said this at the beginning of the program.
I did. Yep.
They need more, desire more. So right. They say they don't want to take accountable. They don't want to be accountable for the BS they do. It is easier to point the finger.
I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm. So I think
now Facebook. Who said this? So let's
Facebook user
let us know who said this.
Facebook user.
Facebook watching our show. He's like, we got something to say.
What's that? I don't know who CJ Cash, but thank you so much. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Don't shout out to him too much, girl. You missed.
What? I just said they said they was my biggest fan. I appreciate that. Although my husband's probably cool. My biggest fan.
John Lewis, please get the doctor. Yeah, please. No, don't get the doctor. Let her say what she want to say. Let's see. Here's another comment. I am so sorry, everybody, about the lagging. I'm trying to upgrade this wicked Wi-Fi.
So she is true. So why is it so? Now go right ahead, Keisha. I'm sorry.
What they actually want. The last thing they need is too many choices.
Overchoice is a real
Anybody gonna say
thing.
anything about this?
No, overchoice is a real thing, and it's a problem, and it links back to what Pastor Derek said in regards to because it's about choice. It's like making a decision. It's a decision, not a feeling. And women are very feeling driven. And I think real true relationship and commitment is a logic. It's really rooted in logic.
I think the logic keeps you together, but I think the emotion is needed. Like you can't make a decision when you're emotional, like because that'll have you running from your relationship. So I do agree that the logic is going to keep you rooted, but you got to have the emotion. You need that, that feeling.
No, it's needed and it's desired even by logical men. I mean, I don't think that's the question. That's why the conversation is there. That's why the argument is even had. In theory, everyone's talking about going to their corners and just staying there, and I'm not dealing with it. But no, babies are still being born. So that's still gonna happen. But if you really want to, benefit from it and get the best that companionship can make, then you gotta level set. That's the word I used. It's like you become realistic. Women need to understand that there's things that they bring to the table and men bring to the table, and there is no perfect anything.
Right.
So relationship or love, to me, it's not a feeling, it's a decision. You find someone that you connect with in whatever those most important areas are for you, and then y'all get together and y'all make a determination. We whooping the rest of everybody else's ass in the world together. It's me and you. Let's do this.
I love
But
that.
and all you need to have, but just make sure it's with someone where it's mutual respect. Where you respect the man and the man loves you. Because if you give a man respect, you rub that head and tell him, baby, it's gonna be all right. He can be safe with you in his worst moments when he make a mistake or it's something that could be embarrassing, and you protect him.
Right.
He know he's safe with you. He will kill anything that tries to harm you or take you away from him. But a woman has to make a choice, commit to that person, and give them that, and then they'll get everything they want, plus stuff they don't even know about.
The first choice home healthcare at 106 East Main Street, Duncanville.
I don't know who background that is.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody TV or something running.
Keisha.
First Choice Collision Center.
I'm sorry.
35 East Highway, 1777, Vista Wood Boulevard, same number 180, Dallas.
Okay, I'm sorry. My my sound bar can't hear everything we're saying, so it's responding. So sorry about
yes.
That happened.
Okay. Dog, please. You wish John Lewis, you, Mayhem, and Derek could get on here and tell the whole. What's the whole truth?
They get their own show. They ain't getting on my show.
Hey.
That part.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was like, yeah, we got it.
Let's do it.
Moving on.
Amen. And do.
Say Toya won't settle. Randy, thank you, Randy, because that's your sister. She can't get on you too much. She know you healed and whole. So what you speaking is the real truth.
Yep.
But we're going to have we got to have them on here so we can find out what they saying the whole truth is.
Yeah, we should do that though.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Y'all
want to do something? Let us know. Reach out.
Reach out to Keisha.
John said, you are going to be looking. You're going to be alone looking.
They are, John. They are right now. A bunch of them.
What do y'all mean by settling?
She said, "What do y'all mean by settling?"
Settling is accepting less than what you want. It's accepting less than what you feel like you want, feel like what you deserve, feel like what you want. If you want somebody,
just explain that their picker is broken. Doc.
Well, she asked a question. She said, "What do y'all mean by settling?" So I'm just giving her a good definition.
Well, not that okay, because that makes that's not wrong. But I'm going to challenge the fact, not selling for what you want. What we got to find another definition, because people are doing that and they're alone and they got dogs. As my brother Kevin Samuel said, root, I don't have a sound maker. That's what happens. I'm
well, I
single.
think part of that,
I'm single, and I'm dating, and I'm meeting these people. This is not a lie, ladies. We're asking for your help. We're asking for your help.
Well,
if you would,
well, maybe
some donations of truth in and tell us what really is wrong here. Let's not defend.
Okay.
Let's
well,
not
maybe
sugarcoat.
Eric, you're me.
That's what Dr. them talking about.
Okay. Okay, Eric, maybe on your part, it could be the bait that you're using. You keep attracting these same old women.
Mm-mm.
So, like, what do you use?
No, they want me.
Bait?
No, they want me.
Are you using
Mm-mm.
are you using
They
chicken
want you.
gizzards, or are you chicken gizzards, or are you using fish meat? I mean, what you using?
No. I'm outstanding. They want me. I made a comment earlier. This is where the disconnect is. I don't mind. Bring the heat. Bring all the smoke. I got fans anyway. I got vents, ventilators. I'm good. Look here. Gas mask. I can get married tomorrow if I wanted to.
Okay.
Because I'm the one that's going to do the proposing. And I got them that'll say yes.
Tomorrow.
Tonight. It might be too late. I'm respectful. I don't call after a certain hour. But tomorrow morning,
7:30 a.m.
It could go
You
down
can't get
tomorrow.
married.
And I'm not.
You can't get married that fast.
I'm not trying to blow
You
up.
can't get married that fast.
I'm giving a perspective. I'm giving a true, honest. This is the reality.
Okay.
I can choose in that manner. The women who are operating, and I'm not gonna say y'all, because can't say Doc, because Doc already, she did sign, seal, delivered. I'm yours one.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying to the single women out here who are single with that mindset of I'm not settling, they're single. And they have had good quality fourth and fifth floor individuals who have approached them, but because of so many superficial lies, deceit, smoke screens, lack of accountability, they're in a position where they can't, and they're going to be by themselves with cats, dogs, or whatever. I can get married tomorrow. They can't.
Okay. Okay. Just an FYI, you cannot get married tomorrow because there's a 72-hour wait on your marriage license. So get that out your head. You can't get married tomorrow. You might be able to get married 3 days, but not tomorrow.
I think my point was made.
No. CJ said, no cap. I'm always agree with Latoya because I love her.
And because I'm right. See, look, somebody else said I was right. I'm telling y'all, I be knowing. But so, okay, so Eric, no, I want to say this, Eric. You said these people, they not settling and now they're going to be alone. That's what you said, right? I'm
saying that the definition you gave for not settling,
right?
I think is detrimental to their cause and what they really desire. Because it's really about expectations.
I was just
versus desire.
I was just going to say, maybe their expectations are off, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you're looking at social media and you think you're going to get what somebody on social media got, you're wrong, because social media is fake, right? Like, people put stuff on social media and then they be divorced the next day and you was basing your life off of them and now you're wrong, right? So I do think that some of those people will get left behind, but that's because their expectations are off. I don't think people should settle, though. I think if you want something and you're realistic in your expectations and you are bringing that much to the relationship too, you can get it.
I don't have you talking in healingese.
I am, because I want people to be healed.
Yes. So, but I'm saying there's a lot of unhealed. Man, it's rampant. It's rampant. It's how come Joyce Myers, I don't know where she got the story from, but I feel like she talking to my community, not her own. You see what I'm saying? And that's how bad it is. It's that rampant. That's what
So,
they
yeah,
mean. They won't tell the truth.
I was talking to the healed people. I wasn't talking to the broken people.
Well, you know, it was this dude in this book. It's really famous. They say it's the #1 sold book. They call him his initials are JC. He said you got to go amongst the sick because he was done.
I spent all day with them, so now I'm here with you guys.
Right. No, absolutely for the show. I get it. Thanks, Doc, for love. Get me straight. I feel you.
Mika says, I think this is where wisdom comes in, and a good group of friends can help coach you. Now, in my 20s, I would have been on the 15th floor, but in my 30s, and me realizing what is truly important, catch me on the 4th or 5th floor.
Okay. I like that.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
All right, healed one.
Toya, now, CJ, your biggest fan.
My husband's my biggest fan, and I'm sure he said that in the comments somewhere. But thank you.
And baby girl said, "Tell him, pops." He ain't telling us nothing, baby.
Now he said he had a couple bars. He had a couple bars.
He did. He had one too.
No, the truth don't need to be defended.
Dolph agree with you, Toya. Very valid point.
So, say that again.
She said, Toya, very valid point. Brokenness will.
It will.
No, Toya, what'd you say?
Brokenness will cause a skewed perspective.
Exactly.
I guess that's what I said.
Exactly.
Oh, I did say that. But see, me and Eric saying the same thing. He just want to bully me.
No, what it is.
Way.
No, you take the blanket and you be like peeking over it and take a look. I just like, hey, drag it out into the light.
That's not.
Let's drag it out into the light and call it what it is. You don't want to hurt no feelings.
Well,
because
there's enough hurt feelings in the world. Like, let's tell them gently so they can receive it.
We've tried that approach and it has not been successful. That's all I was. And if you do the same thing,
we can't tell them gently. We got to go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, y'all tell them real hard, and then I'm gonna tell them gently because people be hurt.
Oh, we gonna see. I'm getting on elevate, and then because right now, I got.
No, you ain't.
Wait.
And yeah, he talking about sex.
That's my husband. Hey.
Oh, hey, Mr. How you say your name?
Gilliard.
Okay, dog. Got you. Got you.
Anyway, bye.
Yeah, he won't.
She said anyway, bye. Okay.
Yeah, bye. Yeah. Let's see.
Listen, no, it will get. No,
I will send you a video that shows what. Justin, I want to see that garbage. Justin, I want to see that damnable doctrine. Let's see. Pastor Dodd says you want it all and not willing to share in the development of relationships. Again, goodbye, Pastor. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Not goodbye, Pastor.
Hold on. So with Pastor Dodd, you're telling me, Keisha, that it's a problem to get with a man and build with him, so he has to already have it all together. Which one? Let me clear.
Oh, you asking me that?
Yeah, because I got a man.
I'm asking you. So it's not okay to get with a man and build with a man. What it is, it has to be that he's already got it all together, and then it's okay.
No, it's okay to build with him. Yeah, that's definitely okay. I don't want to with somebody who has way more than me talking crazy. Trying to tell you came in without shit. You ain't shit. Nah, I ain't got time for all that food. So
yeah, I don't think anybody.
I was just disagreeing.
And I wouldn't want anybody to choose that.
Right.
I would look at them and be like, "What?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it's not about that. But the perspective is all in with the video, these men had that. They weren't doing that. They were romantic, loving, caring. He could cook, he could do everything, yet and still up a room. They was, you know what I'm saying? So that mindset, because you just said, now he gotta, and I'm gonna challenge you on this. Because based on the things that you kind of shared, I think he gotta have it all together.
Keisha, you do kind of sound like you want them all to have all together, but Keisha ain't got time to play. She said she had grown children.
No.
At this level in
Right.
life,
I don't have that kind of time. I'm not, no. No. Yeah, because my thing is, if you don't have a pension plan, because we close to retirement. We're not close to our 20s. So you got to have your stuff together. Absolutely. Or at least have a plan. And plan in motion. So you ain't know. Okay. What's that? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I'm not. I ain't struggling with nobody.
I mean, he work and he'll tell her at Bank of America. He trying.
And that's fine.
No,
that's
you
fine.
joking.
If he
but
got his own health insurance,
there you go. If he is a teller and he don't have no debt,
health insurance,
he could finesse that salary.
Yeah,
he ain't got no debt.
That's
no
fine.
Now if he a teller, he ain't got no health insurance. He don't.
Oh well, he got it.
He ain't got no health insurance. Oh, that devil is a lie.
I mean, he can, but he can't take.
He got health insurance.
You're not traveling unless you can.
He can cook.
I mean, y'all can go to Arkansas to Hot Springs, maybe.
That's fine. He can cook for me. He don't have to buy me everything. We can build together. I don't care about all the extra stuff. I'm not a material girl. I don't live in a material world.
What therapist came
I just want you to have your stuff together. I want them at their own place.
Okay.
Don't come to me talking about, can I stay with you? No. They need to definitely have a job and something set up, some kind of future goals or what's that? Be ready for life insurance, all that. They need to have all that. They can't just come to me and don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your own place for about a year, 2 years, whatever. I got to see you got good payment history. You know what I'm saying? See if you're going to pay bills. It's a lot
checking that credit score.
So it's like my thing is now, I'm too old to be playing games. Right. Okay. So
let me ask you.
I'm too old to be playing games for.
I'm going to ask my sister, Keisha. So what, as a single man, and, if I meet a woman, what should I be expecting? What do they need to have together for me to say yes?
They need to have the same thing. They need to already have a place to live. They need to already have
something set up if their children are hold on. I don't care about that.
You said the one. You said the woman. Did you not?
Yeah. What the woman needs? What does she need to have in place for me to say thumbs up? That you think would make sense for me?
That's what I'm saying.
You said when you said
she needs to have she needs to have all those things. She needs to have all those things in order.
A house.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My internet sucks. Yeah, she needs to have a place to live. She don't need to expect you to help her take care of her kids. If she has small kids, that was her decision. Now your kids grown. So I won't even hardly date a dude that's got kids. So we're not talking about me. We're talking about the woman.
So she said,
she needs to
can't have kids. So she can't have kids. She needs to have her own place. And what else?
She'd have her life together. She needs to have a future planned out. She needs to have some goals. Have dreams. She has some ambition. If she don't have none of those things, don't fool with her.
But
she's just looking to leech off you, in my opinion.
No, I hear you. So but I'm a man. I provide. I have a home.
And your point is what?
I have a job.
That's fine. That's fine. So you accept a woman that doesn't have anything to add to the relationship. You're talking about building a relationship with somebody. Yeah, we got 4 minutes. You talk
Okay,
good in a
come on.
relationship with
I
somebody.
think.
So
Go ahead, Doc.
you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
I think what he's saying is he is looking for like the things that you can't really put your finger on. Cause he's saying he got the money, he got the house, we good over here. He wants the intangibles. He wants somebody that's gonna rub his head and pray over him and say, "Come on, baby, you safe." I think that's what he sound like he's saying. I don't think he's saying that they gotta have it all together because he together and he gonna handle it. He want the intangibles.
That's fine.
But see,
Fine
he's
what
a
he's saying,
man.
but
He
you
could
know,
take like
still,
he's a man. He can do that. Like you a woman, girl, get you somebody with a couple
and
dollars.
it's
All
good,
out here.
and it's
But I
good,
mean,
and it's good that he's not.
I mean, is it beneficial to have a woman that is she bringing in some income or something like that? Yeah. But I tell you one thing that submissiveness is that's a sexy thing right there. Femininity. That's the sexiest thing on the planet. Can she be that?
Can
'Cause I
she be
think the women-
all of it though?
I think she can for the right man.
I don't think it's that hard to be
I
feminine.
think she can too.
But
I think she
here-
can be everything, up to and including feminine. I'm feminine.
Yes. I believe that person would chick. That's that person that went up to the 6th floor.
No,
That's
the
what
person you want is the person who's healed. They stopped on the 5th floor.
That's
'Cause they're
no. I'm
already
saying no.
complete.
The person she's saying they need to have all of that. They got all of that because women right now are saying I want a man that'll match me. That don't lock and keys don't match. It don't be 2 keys and 2 locks. It's a lock and a key and yin and yang. Where are your strengths? Where are your weaknesses? And as Doc would say, you need to know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Absolutely.
You need to level set on what your expectations versus your desires, and are they realistic or not? Ain't that right, Doc? Look at that therapy session in session.
Come on.
Y'all send in the donation
Okay.
to getuspaid.com. I don't know. I'm just made that up. No, do not send money to getuspaid.com, everybody.
This was a wonderful broadcast. Now I want to get to just a couple of more comments. We don't have to, go in detail, but I definitely want to put this one up because, this one right here, it just tells everything. Now you know, sir.
Because he don't play about his.
CJ, don't make the Mr. Mad. Don't make the Mr. Mad now. Don't make the Mr. Mad. Do y'all have any final thoughts? I mean, the last.
This was great.
Hold on one second.
This was great. Eric, what you gonna find us to talk about next time?
Now y'all not gonna do me like that. This is a collaborative effort, okay? But of course, if something comes up, I'm
find us something for next week
about something I said here, which may spark debate or conversation, and I would love to hear their perspective.
Now, Theodora, she said Eric is correct.
Smart woman.
And to a degree, Theodora, to a degree. Let's see. In the conversation, y'all, we said everybody's comments. There were so many, but we do appreciate everyone for logging in and being a part of our debut show. Please come back and see us again next Thursday, same time, same bat time, same bat place. Toya, anything you wanted to end with?
Yeah, my mom was on here. Hey, mama. Because if I don't shout high, she ain't gonna come back next week, y'all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, mama.
And I'm
sorry, mama, for using obscenities.
Yeah, I just want to wrap up by saying I want to thank everybody for their participation, the comments, joining us on this inaugural show. We look forward to getting better, bringing different content. Definitely appreciate any feedback you have. So everybody, stay honest, stay balanced, and stay real.
Stay healed.
Stay healed.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye.